At Providence Hall, and it's not too far away from where I live in Saratoga Springs. And also, the subjects that I'm allowed to teach here at Providence Hall played a big role in me wanting to teach here at Providence Hall.
Well, I've been teaching at Providence Hall for 5 years. I was moving up from Arizona, and I talked to the person that was in charge at the time, and she sold me on the school. I had an interview, and it was before the junior high was actually built. I interviewed at the elementary school, and it seemed like a great place, so I started working.
I decided to become a teacher at Providence Hall because I love the idea of working with youth and helping them to discover something about themselves that maybe they didn't know before, and also to influence the world and learn about those that are around them.
Being part of Providence Hall, it's like a family. It's a tight-knit community of teachers, administration, staff, students, parents, and it's just it feels, it's definitely a family environment, a close-knit environment.
It's great to be part of Providence Hall. I love the people I work with. I love the students that come here. It's an enjoyable atmosphere. It's a peaceful atmosphere, and for the most part, well, not for the most part, but all the way around, I think the kids are really respectful, and the faculty is great.
Being a part of Providence Hall is like being part of a really big family, and for all it good and bad.
Well, when I first got my job, I interviewed at the junior high, and there wasn't a school at all built. And so I was being hired to teach at a school that didn't exist. But it was cool to drive by it during the summer and see it growing and even just being built from the foundation up. And when we moved in the very first week of school, we didn't have projectors, they were still putting in lights out in the halls, so it was crazy starting here. But it's been a good experience as I've watched the sports teams grow. It's been fun to see my basketball team build from last year to this year. Great progress.
This is my second year here. One of the things that has changed is I've noticed that there's been an enthusiasm this year that seems to be even more than it was last year when the school opened. It seems like there's students that are enthused to be involved in the activities. There's new activities for the students to get involved in outside of school and outside of the IB program, which has, I think it's made students feel more school pride, and the rest of us here feel more school pride.
The high school hasn't changed that much, only because it's been just the 2 years. But since I started at the junior high, and the junior high opened, and then, and at that point in time, we had, I think, 60 ninth graders, and those ninth graders have already graduated. Now our 8th graders are now our seniors this year. So I've been with those 8th graders since they've been 8th graders and moved up with them. There's a big difference. At the beginning it was a little bit rocky just because it was new school and we didn't have procedures and policies and things put in place. So we were all trying to work together to make a brand new school. Now I think we've got all those things in place and we're working together as a team, and I think that we've built a really good program. We've built a really good school, and it was a little chaotic the first year, but I don't feel any chaos anymore, and I feel like we're all working together, and it's kind of more like a well-oiled machine.
Just throughout the year.
I think we've seen a lot more spirit and involvement within the students since I've been here from the beginning of the year until now.
So the first year that I was here, which was last year, was the first year of the school. So the school has changed in that we have a lot of new students. We've also grown in size. We've added a lot of new classes, new extracurricular activities. We've gotten also more refined maybe in some of the course offerings and the extracurricular activities. I think we're really broadening and our focus and The purpose of the school has always remained the same, but our ability to execute on some of those goals, I think, has increased.
So how has the school changed since you've been here?
It's changed a lot from what I have seen. One of the biggest pieces that I've seen is a shift in our academic focus. And when I first got here, we really didn't have an established curriculum in terms of direction for a high school student. We had kind of a general idea of what a diploma would look like, but very little of that had been formally established. And so one of the big changes that we put in place is here are the tracks for graduation, and that's helped solidify an academic focus or an academic direction for our students. So the next piece that I've noticed a big change in is the establishment or the fulfillment of the diploma level, which is that kind of that hallmark of the IB program. So now we have students in 11th and 12th that are fully participating in the diploma program, which is going to be the capstone or kind of the feather in the cap for our academic offerings from K through 12. And if we have these students, when these students pass their diploma exams, they'll be able to get a diploma, an IB diploma, which will be very, very unique. So that's been a big shift. Being able to formally accomplish or achieve that academic track. The other thing that I've noticed is buy-in from the students. You definitely see a shift from the cultural buy-in, or at least the cultural participation of students. We're becoming a school, we're having our own identity, and it's fun to see students getting involved in things and kind of achieving that end goal of we are Providence Hall, this is who we are. We are a full-fledged high school with lots of offerings, and students are being able to take advantage of those things. So.
And one last question. So why did you want to work at Providence Hall?
I was approached several years ago to be a part of Providence Hall, and I'll be honest, I didn't know a whole lot about the school. And when I sat down with the board and talked about what Providence Hall had to offer, what really was appealing to me was the IB program. I came from a school that was a high-performing school that had a very, very strong academic focus. And what I saw Providence Hall offer was a full curriculum that took what I was trying to accomplish at my old school from an academic standpoint, a curriculum that put it all into place. And I saw a community action and service piece. I saw a critical thinking and an analytical piece for students, an inquiry educational model, inquiry-based education model. And I saw an opportunity to establish all of those things in a high school setting. And so as I talked about the board, I became really, really excited about the opportunity to be a part of that. And ever since making that decision, it's been very rewarding for me to see students achieving those things, being able to participate in those things, and actually putting those things into practice and formalizing what was kind of this idea into here we are, this is the concrete formalized version of Providence Hall, and it's kind of morphing or kind of coming out of the ashes, so to speak. And it's been super fun to see it develop.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a hard one. I think that Providence Hall is still building traditions, and so it's been really fun to see a new tradition be brought up. The students have a great opportunity to build them now, and then those that don't work, they go away, and those that the students really love, we see them come back the next year. So that's been really cool.
The best part of Providence Hall, in my opinion, is the relationships between everyone, between students and each other, between teachers and each other, between teachers and students and the administration and the parents. It's just everyone works together to get things done.
Like any high school, Providence Hall has a lot of activities to offer their students.
We offer a variety of academic options. We have the whole IB program that a student could do from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade if they want to go through the fulfillments and requirements to get the diploma. But more than that, we also provide an opportunity for students who just want to do one or two of those IB courses. We also have AP courses, regular honors, and we're getting some concurrent enrollment for next year, which will be super exciting. We also offer, in terms of activities, we have a lot of student clubs, and that's one thing that was unique, I think, is unique about Providence Hall, is that students can decide, hey, I want to start this club, and go seek an advisor. And the students have done a great job with those little clubs. We also have more formal clubs like National Honor Society, debate team, we have drama, I'm going to forget a lot. We have all the sports you could want except for football, and I'm really excited that we are moving towards getting a baseball and a softball team. And so besides football, basically we can offer what the other schools offer in terms of sports. So I think that's what we have to offer.
So we kind of break it up into three arms. So we have the athletics program, which is part of Utah High School Activities Association. And within there we have fall sports, winter sports, and spring sports. In the fall we offer soccer, we offer golf, we offer cross country, we offer tennis, and we offer volleyball. We also give the opportunity for students to participate in drama and music, and we try to have kind of like a winter slash spring performance, play performance that kind of couples along with that. So from the athletic side, those are our fall offerings. In the winter, we just offer basketball for boys and girls, and then in the spring, we again offer the soccer. We offer golf as well as tennis for the boys and the girls. And so that's the athletic side of things. We're looking at adding baseball and softball as part of our offerings. From a performing arts standpoint, we offer students the opportunity to participate in choir through Utah High School Activities Association, and then solo ensemble, which incorporates band, orchestra, and guitar. So students can participate in the performing arts in those areas. We also give students the opportunity to participate in drama, and drama and debate are also part of that performing arts piece. And then the academic side of things, we have clubs that students can participate in. They can also be a part of Sterling Scholar, National Honor Society. We have clubs like our Spanish club. We have a robotics club, the TSA club. And so we do offer kind of an academic arm in terms of clubs and activities as well.
So what can you tell me about Student Council?
Student Council is a group of students who have kind of dedicated themselves to leadership and to creating a sense of school spirit through putting on activities and fundraisers and service projects, and to help enrich the experience for students at Providence Hall.
I was also able to get an interview with the principal, Mr. Marshall, and the academic director, Ms. McPhail. I was able to ask them what Providence Hall has to offer the community. I was also able to ask what Mr. Marshall's role as a principal is. So we're going to get some insight.
I think it offers the community a place to go where we do emphasize things that I think are de-emphasized in other high schools. And so we really do emphasize what an individual can do to benefit the community. And so we do service projects, and we encourage the student to find those opportunities on their own, but we also provide those ways for students. So we do service projects all together, but we also have the students find those projects. So we had a student who wanted to do a fundraiser for Thanksgiving. It wasn't school sponsored, but they got the entire school active in that. We provided an opportunity for the whole school to get involved in helping families for Christmas. And so